Hey, what's good, my fellow commuters? So, just want to drop a quick update and review on the add-ons, right? The add-ons on the Specialized Cross Trail disc. So, if you notice, besides the toe straps, that was one of the first original add-ons. Used toe straps and still going with the pedals, by the way. Then eventually I moved on to the lights. The original light is on the Fuji. If you look carefully, I think you may be able to see it. If you look between the basket, yeah. So now, then I throw in the rear rack, right, for future bags, and I need some decent bungee cords, something decent, because the ones I got off of clearance, wasn't even worth it. So get some decent or net. But the thing is, I want it to be tight enough to stay on the and strong enough to extend. So I didn't think bungee cord would be such a task around here. Well, it's not fair to say that. I haven't tried a sporting goods store yet. It's been a while. So, all right. So then we added the basket. I find the basket pretty classic, old school, and it's by Wards, I believe. And it's actually, I think it's the only thing that's actually American made it in the USA. So, and basket has actually been helping out. Eventually, I'm gonna add the real rack for serious commutes for like long distance. I mean, like 20 miles plus if I have to get to a certain location. So, especially if I gotta go the northern part of Phoenix, it gets because of my climb. So I'm glad that I haven't changed the drivetrain, so it's gonna stay a 3x8. So I've been practicing using what they call the granny gear, the smallest gear. So, and and it kind of helps at the moment now, because now since I'm adding more accessories to the Specialized Cross Trails disc, right? So the bike is gaining some pounds. Well, it's gaining some weight. So now what I did, besides the kickstand add-on, something that I thought I would never do is add on the kickstand, but it kind of is. It's convenient. I don't care what people say, because at least I can load up my front and back, especially when I do groceries. So eventually, I'm gonna have to get a decent bungee cord, and then sooner or later. So, but it's becoming a good. Since I don't own a car and I'm not planning to get a car at the moment, it's becoming a good commute, and I'm actually be able to carry things. But I'm still stuck wearing my book bag, and you know what? I'm gonna take advantage of me still wanting to wear my book bag, especially if it's empty, because it kind of helps. I've been losing weight, so it kind of helps with the weight loss process. Besides eating well and drinking a lot of water, and so what I want to introduce is, well, we already got the toe straps, the kickstand, the rail rack, the basket, the true 505 high beam lights, Still working with the planet real light. It's just to be seen from behind. So I usually, when I travel at night, I usually keep the blinkers on. So, at least keeps the drivers at bay, especially like, because there's a network of bike lanes, right? But sometimes bike lanes end. So, and it's good to utilize bike lanes. One of my subscribers, uh, a good commuter, and he has his knowledge down pat. This person, his name is Cook, 777. Asked me about the terrains. Like, do I get a lot of flats? It depends on your bike. All right, let's start with this. On the terrains, on the clean level from miles where I live, it's pretty good. I average compared to other cities I've been to. Now, to judge the sidewalks, for the walkers, right? Real nice, decent. I mean, I have to admit it's excellent. Now, for the street itself, the roads, it's pretty tricky till you get used to it. So, one moment the road is nice, and then all suddenly the road becomes rough. Then the roads got cracks here, some potholes there. So, lightly, if you're not prepared, if you don't have at least good tires, you will get flats. And if you don't keep up with at least like filling up your tires at least every 2 weeks, especially if you got good tires and decent tubes. It could be standard tubes, but if you got good tires, you can make sure you just stay on top. So what I wanted to point out, what I've done is I don't use the black belt anymore. So due to dealing with Specialized, so pretty much traded it in. Got some new ones. So these are the Nimbus 7x35. Right? 35622. Now this is the best part right here. Armadillo anti-flat technology. That's right. Nimbus 700x35, 35-622, right? Armadillo anti-flat technology. So the bike mechanics are pretty confident, saying that if I get a flat, right, they gotta pretty much replace it. They gotta so they even told me, you know what, keep your spare tube in there. All you gotta do is just fill it up every 2 weeks, right, and just keep up your max PCI so so you won't get into any type of thorns, because remember, mind you, this is Phoenix, Arizona. So the thorns, I'm learning that this is the season. This is like pretty much the fall or the winter of Arizona at the moment. So it's like a lot of thorns dropping on the ground, on the roads. So yeah, there's plenty of flats. So the bike business is gonna be pretty good. So pretty much for you commuters that want to deal with the hybrids, right? And especially if you're dealing with a specialized a retailer and mechanics, or any brand that you like, make sure you get that deal, within a day. So the tires, the black belt was pretty good, but however, I felt it was too rough. Now, if you notice, it's a lot smoother, and I can still cut through trails with this, but I'm staying more on the road side of things. So pretty much, this is something that I'm going in with. This is gonna be my commuting tires for right now. So we're gonna see if it's true. So I'm gonna be burning a lot of rubber on this, and so I got the kickstand going on, the rear rack, the basket, the light, and besides, let me see, the pedal, the toe straps, pedals. So what's gonna be going on is I'm gonna be carrying more stuff, especially traveling into the night. So if I could get it recorded, then if it looks good, I drop it. The last one's night videos was kind of decent. So for not a waste of time and effort of training and recording that, you know what I'm saying? So I just what, let me just put it down anyways, and so, but so far these tires, I'm impressed. It's pretty good, decent city tires. You feel confident now. I feel like now it's like my confidence at level went over 100%, because now I feel I can ride the city. My only thing is now, so just get stronger and just get used to it. And I'm also deciding to think that to get these type of tires, of course, in the road bike version. So these tires kind of open the light to me to realize what kind of tires to get now for for the Fuji. So I pretty much feel confident if I have road bike tires, right? A version of these and road bikes into that, so that would be kind of nice. So it'll kind of give it some type of city cyclocross feel. Like I don't feel afraid. I can actually, I'm not afraid, but nervous. So I can actually, cross here, there, and especially if I'm going to be using this as my fun bike, so I'm going to be training myself to lean forward, train these other muscles. So this is pretty much this is an ongoing project, so hopefully it gets better. Oh yeah, I forgot to mention this is a long way back already. This is old, so if you notice in my videos, I've been using these more a lot, sometimes to just lean and get that, accelerate more. So far my customization is nothing original. It's not like, this is but the way I like it for my comfortability is so far as working out. But I think eventually I might have to get a gel seat for the temporary gel seat for the chair, because now I'm starting to feel uncomfortable. But that's good, because now I'm starting to stand up though. Now I don't feel bored just, as a commuter, you come up with your own safety rules on how to get by, and this and that. There's no real, there's laws, but the way you ride, you can just, hook up the bike the way you want. Like I stated before, if you're about speed or just durability and strength, it's all about you. It all depends what kind of rider you are. So far, yeah, I might have to make changes on the seat, or add a gel seat for now, just to give it to one day, because I would like to get the one that has the split in the middle. That would be pretty good. So anyhow, I just wanted to keep you guys updated, and remember the Nimbus700x35 6622 Armadillo anti-flat technology. Take care and God bless.